someone who's been involved in in talks with China for a really long time, China is expert at drawing things out. So if they think things are going too fast, or they feel like there's some domestic challenges they have in their country, they're going to do everything they can to slow it down. We've seen this over decades. Past presidents have tried for many times to come up with some kind of agreement, and they've been unsuccessful. President Trump has gotten to the table by imposing tariffs, and I believe that this president and all of his people, Mnuchin and Bob Lighthizer, are not going to stand for any kind of slowing down of the talks. And so if they came back and started to reopen negotiations on topics that this administration thought they were closed, this president's not going to have that, and I believe will impose new tariffs.
But, everybody you talk to says that the way China negotiates is not like Trump. Trump wants this. He wants an outcome
fast.
Done. China is in the long game.
That's right.
It's a constant negotiation.
That's correct.
So do the two sides ever come to a quote-unquote deal?
Well, China has to have access to our markets. They must have access to U.S. consumers, and the president knows that very well, and his people know that very well, and so he has a lot of leverage.
Do we have more leverage than them?
I believe we do. Yeah, absolutely, yes. I mean, it's a symbiotic relationship where we actually have to have access. Right now, that we need access to their manufacturing markets, but for their economy in even the short run, they must have access to our consumers.
Because we can make stuff elsewhere. We're already, by the way, Vietnam, Bangladesh, we're already moving manufacturing away.
And even south of our border, yeah. So that is migrating. China is seeing that, and there's a significant challenge, and so that they're going to have to move to the president. The president doesn't necessarily have to move to them as much as they have to move to us.
I know you work for Orrin Hatch. I mean, you work with the highest levels of the senators that are making these decisions. What do you think they're thinking?
Members in Washington right now, I think they're going to see this in the long view. I think they're going to take and I believe they're going to take a collective deep breath, as I would express to the markets this morning as well, and suggest that we're going to get to a deal, and I believe it's going to be enforceable. I think it may not be comprehensive. It'd be a big step forward, but this is going to be a hiccup. There's no question. But they're going to see this happen as the relationship resets.
Does the Senate want a deal, Chris?
They do. Absolutely, they do. I think there's a lot of skepticism about China anywhere in the halls of power in Washington D.C., in the White House, and in halls of Congress, and rightfully so. But I think at the end of the day, this administration, again, I know the people well. I served with Secretary Mnuchin and Bob Lighthizer. They're geared to come up with a deal, and an enforceable deal at that. And so I believe that's where we're going to go. And so again, please everyone take a deep breath, and we'll get there.